What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning's rest?
What should it be that they so shriek abroad?
The people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris, and all run, with open outcry toward our monument. Here is this which startles in our ears.
Sovereign, here lies the County Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before, warm and new killed.
Search, seek, and know now this foul murder comes.
Here is a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man, with instruments upon them, fit to open these dead men's tombs.
Oh, heavens! Oh, wife, look how our daughter bleeds! This dagger hath mistaken for... Lo, his hound is empty on the back of Montague, and is missheathed in my daughter's bosom.
Oh me, the sight of death is a bell that warns my old age to respect you. Come, Montague, for thou art early up, to see thy son in ere more early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
Oh, thou untaught, what manners is in this, to press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while, till we can clear these ambiguities, and know their spring, their head, their true descent. And then will I be general of your woes, and lead you even to death. Meantime forbear, and let mischance be slave to patience. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected, as the time and place doth make against me of this direful murder. And here I stand, both to impeach and purge myself condemned, and myself excused.
Then say at once what thou dost know in this.
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as is a tedious tale. Romeo, there dead, was husband to that Juliet. There, she dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove that siege of grief from her, betrothed and would have married her perforce to County Paris. Then comes she to me, and, with wild looks, bid me devise some mean to rid her from this second marriage, or in my cell there she would kill herself. Then I gave her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended it, for it wrought on her the form of death. Meantime I writ to Romeo that he should come hither, come as this dire night, to help to take her from her borrowed grave. Being the time, the potion's force should cease. But he which bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned my letter back. Then all alone at the prefixed hour of her waking came I to take her from her kindred's fault, meaning to keep her closely at my cell till I conveniently could send to Romeo. But when I came, some minute ere the time of her waking, here untimely lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth, and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but, as it seems, did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy. And, if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed, some hour before his time, unto the rigor of severest law.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man, Balthazar? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then from his post he came from Mantua, to the same place, the same monument. This letter early bid me to his father, and threatened me with death, going into the vault. I departed not and left him there.
Give me the letter. I will look on it. Where is the county's page that raised the watch? Sirrah, what can you master in this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave, and bid me stand aloof, and so I did. Anon comes on with light to open the tomb, and by my master drew on him, and then I ran away to call the watch.
This letter doth make the friar's words good. This curse of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this vault to die, and lie with Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague. See, what a scourge is laid upon your hate. that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's drawing room. No more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that while Verona by that name is known, there shall be no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As wish shall Romeo's by his lady's lie, for sacrifices for enmity.
Blooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun, for sorrow, will not show his head. Go hence, and have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some punished, for never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.